What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. Hopefully you're all having a great weekend. This is going to be part 5 of the masterclass. I thought I'd open up this class for free to the public to give you guys a glimpse and a preview of what the whole masterclass is about. I'm redoing this masterclass. I already put out little parts of it. The last masterclass, the audio was just horrible on it, and it didn't reach my satisfaction. So here I am on a Saturday redoing this, and I'm going to repackage it and put it back out. Hopefully you guys have a little bit of free time. This is going to be a little bit of a long class. With this class, I'm going to show you guys all of my favorite websites and tools that I've used in the past, that I currently use, tools that have helped me as a trader, and majority of these are absolutely free. So let's just get into it. The first website I want to cover and talk about is Finviz.com. Finviz. Finviz.com is like the #1 best website out there for investors, swing traders, and day traders. It has everything. There is a premium elite thing that you can sign up for. It's like $25 a month. Is it worth it? I don't think so. I really don't. All it really does is it blocks all of the ads for you, and it gives you real-time market data for when you do your screeners. I tried it out. I didn't really care for it. So on the home page right here on Finviz, what's great about this website, it really has everything you need. It really does. It has all of your top stocks, the top gainers right here, and it even has the signal right there. So it tells you the top gainers, the top losers, stocks that are making new highs, new lows, overbought, oversold, most volatile, unusual volume, upgrades, downgrades, earnings, and insider transactions. And if you scroll over these tickers, you could see it gives you a little preview of the chart. That's a really cool feature that they have. So you can quickly just glance at the chart, and it's a daily chart, to get it to see if it's a good stock and if it's worth looking more into. They have a heat map right here. Your index is at the top. Your world markets right here. And then right here, they have a little cool section. It tells you the signal, trendline support, trendline resistance, stocks that are in wedges, down wedges, triangles, channels up, double bottoms, head and shoulder. And again, just scroll over the ticker and you see how it's drawing those lines out for you. That's a really cool tool in this free website on Finviz, Finviz.com. They also have the news right here, all the recent news, and it's from all of your top news sources, whether it be Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, and so on. They have your futures down here at the bottom, insider transactions, your earnings releases, stocks with major news. And if you scroll back up, click on the news, it's got all the news right here for you. Even blog posts from CNN, Wall Street Journal, Seeking Alpha, I think is one of them, Market Watch. And then what Finviz is known for is the stock screener. Now, if you come in here and click on the All tab right there, Here are all the selections that you get for this stock screener. You can get really in depth with this stock screener, from searching for the price. Let's say you only want stocks between $1 and $5. Or if you want stocks under $20 and you want the float. A lot of people like looking for low float stocks. So float right here, set it to under 20 million. And every time you update one of these screeners, it automatically updates a new list right here. And you can filter it by which ones come up first. So let's say you want to see which ones are the top percentage gainers. You go to the change, you click on that. You see how it filters it? Now it's pulling up all of the biggest percentage losers. We want all the biggest percentage gainers. Click on that, and it gives you your list right here of all the top percentage gainers of stocks under $20, and the float is under 20 million. If you want to look at the charts, come right here to charts. Click on this charts tab, and then it will present all of these charts right here for you, so you can quickly just run through all of these charts. And if you see a chart that catches your eye, click on that chart and it'll pull it up bigger, and it'll give you all the statistics of that stock right here. The only thing that is annoying on it is the ads, of course. They're going to keep popping up. That's how this website makes money. You can use a ad blocker, but I don't add on extensions like that on my computer. So they got all the latest news right here for the stock, recent insider transactions, and they also have a little area right here of everybody that's mentioned this stock recently on StockTwits. So you can see there's a lot of great value to this website out of all the features that I've covered and shown you so far. And that's not even all of them. You can go to groups. And what I like about this groups section is it breaks down the sectors for you. You can either look at it like this, or what I like to do is I like to pull up the charts, and it shows me all of the sectors charts, how they're performing with the daily chart. So if I scroll through all of these sectors and I see a specific sector that catches my eye and like, wow, there's a good opportunity right here in the financials. It's breaking out to all-time new highs or new year highs. Let's click on that. And when I click on that, it'll pull up all the stocks within that sector. And again, I can break it down to an overview to see all the stocks listed right here. Sort it by the biggest percentage losers or the biggest percentage gainers. Add on any screeners right here that I would like, and so on. They have a backtest section, but you have to be an elite member for that. I never really got into that when I was Finviz Elite. I don't usually ever backtest anything. And then you can add stocks. If you had a portfolio, let's say a long-term portfolio, you could add all your tickers in here and mess around with it like that. So that's Finviz.com. That's going to be like the #1 website for traders, for investors, swing traders, and especially day traders. As a day trader, I'm always using this website. Great. Clicked on some ad. That's the downside. Don't click on any of those ads on Finviz. All right, so next, Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance isn't as big as it used to be, but it's still a great website to use. Basically, what I use Yahoo Finance for is to look up a stock's float. You want to try to use as multiple websites as you can when trying to look at a stock's float, because all of these websites update differently. Yahoo Finance may update all their stocks and website every 2 days, while Finviz updates all their statistics every 5 days. So, for an example, let's look up a stock, EYES. Pulls up all the statistics for EYES. Click on the Statistics tab. Scroll down a little bit. You can see the shares outstanding. And the float right here is 13.2 million. Now, if we go back to Finviz, the float and the shares outstanding is the same. But if you pull up different stocks on different websites, you will notice at times there will be a different float and a shares outstanding. That's pretty much the only thing that I use Yahoo Finance for, is just to see what the stock's float and shares outstanding is. They do have a stock screener, but it's not the greatest. Right here, screeners. So they already have pre-built screeners that you can already go into and see what they pull up. Or you can create your new screener. And they have it all set up like this, but it's just too much for me. I'd much rather just use Yahoo or Finviz. Another favorite website of mine is the Earnings Whisperer. You're going to have a lot of websites out there that give you an earnings calendar, like Zacks.com. There's a few of those financial news websites that give you a earnings calendar, but the Earnings Whisperer, hands down, is the best, period. You could follow Earnings Whisperer on Instagram and on Twitter, and these guys at Earnings Whisperer, every weekend and every day, they're always posting pictures of the calendar to show you which companies are going to be putting out earnings. So, earningswhisperer.com. You can click on the calendar here. See, Monday, the 15th, it tells you how many stocks or companies are putting earnings out before the open, after the close, and you can go forward in the week. Or if you want to go further into the future, they have a little calendar right here. Let's say you want to jump to March 30th. And it'll pull up right here and show you all of the companies that are putting out earnings. And when you scroll down, it tells you right here the stocks that are putting earnings out, what their estimates are going to be. And then they have a little cool game that you can play too. If you think a company's going to meet or miss their expectations, you can, let's say you think this company's going to miss. 78% of other people think they are going to beat their expectations. Let's say FDS is going to meet their expectations. 80% say they're going to beat their expectations. So that's a cool little thing that you could do. You could buy gold on here and all that. All I usually do for the Earnings Whisperer is just look at the calendar. That's all I do. But like I Follow these guys on Instagram and on Twitter. Every day, these guys will post a picture, and when you're scrolling through your social media, you'll get a picture from these guys. And you'll say, oh, all right, Pepsi or Facebook has earnings coming out this Tuesday. Just a little friendly reminder. One thing I want to cover real quick is StockTwits.com. StockTwits, it's pretty much like Twitter, but what I would say, stay far, far, far away from StockTwits. There's just nothing but trolls on here, stubborn bag holders. Anytime you post something on StockTwits, somebody's gonna comment negative stuff on it. There's just all kinds of unnecessary stuff on here. Type in EYES, and it'll pull up what everybody's talking about for EYES. A lot of it is just pump and dump chat rooms, people holding the stock, talking and pumping the company. That's all it really is. But you can use StockTwits to your advantage. They used to have a statistic on here of how much people are talking about a specific stock. So we're looking at EYES here. It'll have like total mentions for the day. So on average, it would do maybe like 5 to 10 mentions a day. And then if there's a big news release on it and everybody's talking about it, it'll show you a percentage thing that tells you EYES StockTwits chatter is at 1,000 or 5,000%. So you know it's a hot stock. Right here. I think that's the sentiment and the message volume right here. It's at the very top. They have an app you can download on your phone of StockTwits. You could visit it on the desktop platform. What I do, I visit the website once in a great while just to promote myself. That's all I really do. I don't really care what anybody has to say on StockTwits about a specific stock. There's a saying out there, if you're doing research and you're interested in a stock and you're looking to see what other people are saying about a specific stock, you're looking for a reason to buy that stock. So StockTwits and then Twitter. I prefer Twitter over StockTwits. It's just a lot more easier. And if you've never used Twitter before with the stock market, it's really simple. All you have to do is go to the search bar up here and type in the ticker symbol, EYES, hit enter, and it'll pull up all the top mentions of EYES, the latest tweets, photos, and videos. Twitter is a very, very undervalued tool as a trader. You could follow all of your big news sources like MarketWatch, Seeking Alpha, CNN, CNBC, Wall Street Journal. Follow all of those news outlets and then even traders out there. Go to the homepage. Follow all of your favorite traders. Put the notifications on, and then while you are in the market, have your phone next to you, or even have Twitter open on your desktop or laptop, and you get notifications from all of your favorite traders. They're all going to tweet what stocks they're watching, and the way you look at it is you have multiple eyes in the stock market working for you. So if you're following all of these good traders and they're tweeting what they're seeing in the market, you could stay relevant and up to date with what's going on and what are these traders looking at. Try to give you guys an example, like the dilution tracker. Every single day at the market close, the dilution tracker posts a list of all the stocks that have been diluting their stock. Dekmar always posting what he's watching in the morning. He'll post a watch list, and he'll post a picture of his stock scanners. What stocks are gapping up and what stocks are gapping down. Nathan from Investors Underground. NLSP, nice move after hours. RYB, nice 2-day from yesterday's swing entry. So if you're out and about, away from your computer, market's closed or something, and you get text alerts or notifications from Twitter on your phone, and you see Nathan tweeting NLSP, nice move after hours, you can instantly put that in the back of your head. Hey, I was watching that stock today. Wow, it even ran after hours. That's just good stuff to know. So Twitter is a very, very, very undervalued tool. Next website we're going to talk about ETFs, Direxon. Direxion. What I love about this website is it introduces you to all the ETFs that are out there. If you don't know about ETFs, exchange traded funds, it's just another trading vehicle when opportunity presents itself. They have ETFs for everything: gold, silver, oil, gas, the market indexes even. The SPY, SPY, that's an ETF of the S&P 500. They have ETFs for the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones, robots, social media mentions. There's all kinds of ETFs. And if you learn about these ETFs, like I said, they're another trading vehicles when opportunities pop up. So who remembers a year ago, back when the oil fields got bombed, they got attacked? Oil prices shot up high come Monday morning when the market opened. So they got your leveraged inverse ETFs times 3, times 2, and times 1. The times 1, times 2, and times 3 is just how much volatile the ETF is. If you want an ETF that doesn't really move that much, you're going to want to go with the times 1 ETF. If you want a really volatile ETF, you're going to want to go with the times 3 ETF. So let's look at the times 3 ETFs. We'll do both actually. We'll do the times 2 and times 3. I like to have those. So this website is going to tell you the ETFs and the ETFs that work together. So pretty much there's 2 ETFs and they mirror each other. Like the daily financial bear times 3 ETF is FAZ. The daily financial bull 3-time ETF is FAS. So these two together, you would have side by side, and they're going to mirror each other. And what I mean by that is if the bull daily financial times 3 ETF runs up and spikes up really, really huge and a lot, then the daily financial bear times 3 ETF is going to do the opposite, and it's going to slam and fall down hard. You got your healthcare, your home builders, real estate, pharmaceuticals. Here's your S&P 500, your utilities, mid-cap, S&P 500. You got China, ETFs, emerging markets, Europe, Mexico, South Korea, your energy. Here's your gold, your junior gold, robotics, oil and gas, cloud computing. So there's all kinds of ETFs, guys, and they're always coming out with new ETFs. ETFs, they're developed to track stuff in the market. So it's another tool that you can use and put in your back pocket. Let's say something happens, let's just say something happens in China, for an example. Something happens in China, you go to the China ETF, and there could be an opportunity that pops up on that. Every week they do what? A gas report, or every month they do a gas report. And I know people that sit and at like 10:30, I don't know the specific time they do it because I don't trade it. But let's say the gas report comes out every Wednesday at 10:30. So every Wednesday at 10:30, you're going to pull up the gas ETFs, and pretty much a couple minutes before that report is put out, you'll see a huge spike and surge in volatility in the gas ETFs. Remember, like I just said, when the oil fields got attacked last year, we seen oil just shoot up and just explode to the upside, and then they were volatile for 2-3 days, and then they slowly decayed back down to where they came from. All these ETFs are, like I've said, are just trading vehicles of opportunity. Let's say the stock market starts crashing. The S&P, the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones starts crashing down and going down hard. You get on your ETFs, and these ETFs mirror what the market does. So like UVXY does the opposite of what the S&P 500 does. So if the S&P 500 starts crashing, you pull up the UVXY and you'd see the UVXY starting to surge up and run. The more tools you guys know about, the better advantage and edge you have over other people. SEC.gov. If you're going to want to get into your SEC filings, this is going to be the website for you. Sure, there are websites out there now that make it easier, but you have to pay for those websites. So, learning how to read SEC filings, digging through them, seeing if a company has cash, do they have warrants, do they have offerings, you're going to want to use this website. So you search right here, EYES. Form C from 7 years ago. I'm just giving you guys an example. So this is an example of an SEC filing, and you'd have to go through this to find out if a company has warrants, dilution, offerings, and whatnot. A website that I like to use is FlashSEC. With this website, it takes out all of the manual work of going through those SEC filings. All I have to do is search for a company, and it's going to load up, go through all those filings, and then pull up and give me all the information that I need. Most of the time you just got to type it in and it'll pull it right up. Sometimes you'll get this where it's processing and searching for the file. But every day in the Discord, when we're looking and making our pre-market watch list, I'm going through FlashSEC and I'm seeing if these companies have warrants, at the market offerings, how much cash do they have, what's their burn rate. And I'll take screenshots and I'll post it in the chat for the members. Like, hey guys, this stock that's gapping up 300% pre-market, I'd be cautious. They have 100 million shares at the market that they can dump at any moment. So it tells you the market cap, all the basic stuff that you need. The float held by institutions, shares outstanding, shares that are authorized, short the float right here, number of institutions holding, how much cash they have. This company has no cash. Their burn rate, estimated months left of cash, how much assets they have. And then when you scroll down, you see all this stuff right here. So the conversion price, they have none. Warrants, they don't have any. Active shelves, none. Self-registrations, none. Active registration statements, they have a couple right here. They have 5 million shares and almost 30 million shares right there, expiring in 2023. Scroll down, and then usually it's a chart right here, and it'll show you over the course of time if a company has been diluting the stock or not. So FlashSEC, this isn't a free website. You have to pay monthly for it, but it's a must-have if you're a day trader. And like I said, if you're a member in the chat, every single day I run through this and I'll pull up all the stocks that I have on watch and I'll post it to the members for free. Saves a lot of time going through that sec.gov. A lot of time. ETFscreener.com. I don't really use this too much. When it comes to ETFs, it's pretty much the basic same ETFs day in and day out. But you can mess around with this and run through this website. They do post a lot of cool statistical information. Like they tell you how much the major European markets, how well they performed from the previous week. So you could see out of all the countries, Sweden was the best performing. The sectors, how they performed through the week. Consumer discretionary was the biggest sector last week. Energy always gets hammered. And then you can see small caps, mid caps, your Dow, S&P 500, Nasdaq. Real estate had a good week. And then you can see LT Treasuries had a bad week. Japan had a good day Friday. China just got destroyed Friday. So all of this statistical information, getting a glance at it, you get an idea going into next week how well these sectors performed, the indexes, and you could perform. So you see Switzerland or China just got demolished last week. Dig a little bit deeper into that. What are some China-related stocks that just got destroyed? Maybe they'll have a good bounce the upcoming week. And this is how you start developing plans, ideas, and strategies. For some reason, my internet keeps taking a dump on me. We literally just pulled up this website the other day. Now it's not working. The other website I was going to tell you guys about is Investimonials. It's owned by Timothy Sykes. It's been around forever. And not many people know about it. But what Investimonials does, if you can ever get to it, it pretty much, it's like a top list. And it tells you all the top brokers, the top charting platforms, top DVDs, top websites, and there's a lot more. It's a big tops list website for day traders, swing traders, long-term investors. If you're, let's say, a swing trader, or let's just say you're a type of trader that you only like to trade ETFs or options, but you don't know what broker is the best for options or ETF trading. Investimonials, they have it categorized for all the best brokers for options trading, all the best brokers for ETFs. I could try clearing my cookies. Let me try real quick. I just wouldn't want to. Let me see. I don't want to clear all my passwords. Just give me one moment, guys. I'm trying to clean all this up real quick. I'm going to do a scan real quick on my internet browser. But I've known about that Investimonials for a long time. And like I said, not many people know about that website. And let's say you want to look for books related on psychology, trading strategies. They have it categorized very, very well. But the only thing is, a lot of it's old. Like, it's old data. And a lot of the reviews are from like 2014, 2012. It's because not many people visit the website. Yeah, it's still not letting me visit that website. I don't know what happened with it. And it's still scanning, so I'm gonna let that scan on the side. Now this is an old one. This is Investors Hub. Investors Hub, this back in the day before social media got popular and all that, and social, like you had Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Before all of that, you had these message boards, and this is where traders and investors would go, pretty much like Reddit nowadays. So just by going through these message boards and seeing old conversations people used to have and how they used to look into the stock market and tools that they've used, tells you the top cryptocurrencies, top active stock trader forums. This website's old. So yeah, Investimonials, it has to be down on their end. It had to have, they might be doing maintenance or something. That'd be a shame if he took it down, because that website was the bomb. All right, Investimonials or Investors Hub tells you the top ETF activity for the day right here. It also has all of these line charts. Even tells you right here, there still are people actively posting on Investors Hub. You could see the latest post right here. March 12th, 2021. Total post 79,000 right here. ETF swinging day trading, but that was back in 2018. And then here's the board. You got the economic calendar, zero hedge, Finviz. Here it is right here. My bad, guys. So you could just go through and see what these people are talking about, because with these message boards, the subject is pinned. And if you see a topic, Halo, welcome back. Hope you okay after all. I mean, you can really dig deep into these message boards. See, back in the day, this is just so stone aged now. upgrade to level 2. Let's see if it's still active. You could still sign up for it. You get all of the exchanges except for the Dow Jones for $52 a month. Level 2 was popular back in the early 2000s and the 90s. Level 2 isn't that popular anymore. I get asked that question all the time. What's tips and tricks for reading the level 2? I don't even use the level 2. I don't. There's just too many games played on the level 2. You have people that can flash orders. They can put up a big order to make it look like there's a big seller, and then as soon as prices get there, they can take it down and off. There's just the market maker ID. They're all the same. It's not like it used to be. You all know about TradingView. TradingView, free website for the most part. They do charge for it. I don't pay for it. But on here, you can pull up charts, do technical analysis on charts. You can see what other people are talking about. They have a stock screener, crypto screener, forex screener. You can go through here and you can look at people's ideas. Fibonacci. Top authors on Fibonacci. And it shows you what everybody's been posting related to Fibonacci. This guy's sharing a chart of Bitcoin with the Fibonacci spiral, projecting it to probably go right here because it's been in this spiral confining to it. I don't get into Fibonacci like that. That's just a little too extreme. But for the most part, this is a pretty cool website. And what you can also do as well, let's say you wanted to practice or something. So pull up the full featured chart. Go to 1 day. This is a minute chart. 1 minute. So let's say market opens and you have this set to a 1 minute time frame. For fun, if you want to practice, just simply take your key, your arrow keys, and hit over on the right key, and it'll go by like every minute like that for you. And then you could practice to see how price at. You see how it's moving like that? And you could move it like a video. And it's moving. And you could practice like that. Replay. You can go by the speed. Update every 5 seconds. Update every 3 seconds, every 1 second. So we'll do update every 1 second. From right here. But you got to upgrade to it. That's how they get you. So to get around that, just go to a part in the chart. Use your arrow key. And just click over like that with your right arrow. That's one way you can practice when it comes to the weekend. It looks pretty good, don't it? The only thing that would be missing is the actual candle that's going up and down as every second comes along. You know what I mean? But there's all kinds of cool little things you can do at TradingView. I don't use it as much because I already have Street Smart Edge, Thinkorswim, TC2000. I already have many charting platforms. But if you don't have a charting platform, TradingView, it's free for the most part. Take advantage and use it. Even if you're a Robinhood trader or a Webull trader, use TradingView. Another cool thing to do, guys, is signing up for these newsletters. When I first started out, I created a brand new email account and I strictly made it for business and my day trading. Signing up for all of these newsletters, every weekend you get newsletters, every day you get newsletters. These newsletters will have stock picks in them, trading strategies. You'd be surprised what's in these newsletters. Let me show you one of mine. All right, so there's a few of them that are good. Like barchart.com. If you go to barchart.com and sign up for the newsletter, every single day they're going to send you barchart.com chart of the day. And this one is Hilltop Holdings. HTH. They'll give you a description of what's going on, what the company is about, why is this the chart of the day, and then they'll also give you a chart right here as well, and then they'll break it down all for you right here. All this is to help generate trading ideas. Barchart.com is one of them. If you go to the select Spider ETFs, sign up for their newsletter, they'll give you a complete breakdown of how all the sectors have performed the previous week. And here it is right here, the US Market Weekly Summary, sent straight to your email. So Saturday morning when you wake up, get your coffee, and you're just waking up for the day, open up your emails, just like you would your mail or back in the day, read the newspaper. Get a breakdown of how the sectors all performed. There's a chart right there. Past performance does not guarantee future results. But it's just little cool tips and tricks like that already now with the newsletter signups, you don't have to really go digging on the internet. It's getting delivered straight to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the advantage of with these newsletters. I get newsletters every single day from Nathan from Investors Underground, Dekmar from Dekmar Trades, Kunal from Bulls on Wall Street, Tim Sykes. Every single day I get newsletters from them guys. So every day pre-market, I pull up my email, I go through, and I see what they sent because I know they all have students and followers that are doing the exact same thing, and I want to see what they're seeing. Let me see if I can find one here from Timothy Sykes or Investors Underground. Here's one from Tim Sykes. Are you ready for the third wave? Tim Grattani just dropped a brand new video. It's all about the third wave. But he'll have cool stuff in there sometimes. Top stocks that he called out last week, stocks that he could be keeping an eye on for the upcoming week. And what this does as well is it opens up doors to go off into other places. You don't want to go too far, but... And then every Sunday, you know how Nathan puts out a Sunday scan video? Well, he also puts out an email, and it's got attached all of the charts. Let me see if I can find it. Right here. So every Sunday, when he puts out that video scan, he also puts out a newsletter, and it's got a breakdown of everything that he's thinking, some of his tweets, a link to the video, and then it also has all of the stocks with the chart that he's got on watch for the upcoming week, and a description of why he's keeping an eye on it. All from just signing up from newsletters. So there's all kinds of newsletters out there, guys. If you go to any of these gurus, they're gonna have a little thing to sign up for your newsletter because they want your email. They're building an email list. Everybody builds an email list. Everybody. DOCOH. DOCU. Or Doc. I think it's DOCOH. Search up your ticker. And what's cool about this website is it really digs deep into the company. It tells you the ticker, what exchange it's on, a link to their website, the name of the CEO, how many employees they have. There's all kinds of information on Docu. So the only downside with it is they don't update it on a regular basis. So it may be behind 1 month, 2 months. But for the most part, you can get an idea of what the company's about and what they have. It gives you a little chart, press releases, news, investment data, number of investors, their calendar, their financial summary, their revenue every quarter, cash on hand, diluted, recent insider trading. This guy disposed. This guy acquired. It's not too long ago. February 9th, or no, this is a year ago. Institutional ownership, quarter 1, 2021. 13F holders. Total holders, 1. Opened positions, 1. Closed positions, the previous quarter they had 18. 13F shares, total value, total shares. Content analysis, positive, negative, uncertain. And then it's got it all broken down and categorized for you. Their financial reports, current reports, registrations, proxies, ownership, patience, transcripts from their earnings, right there. And they also have a Reddit thread. And you can see there's all kinds of other tabs up here. So go to data. The cool thing with this data thing is it plots out a chart for you with the specific settings that you would like. So if you wanted to see, and this list is huge, there's all kinds. So class of warrants of right exercised, default warrant. You see how it plot that line on here? And you can go through this list, class of warrant or right weight exercised priced of warrants. I mean, there's all kinds of things on here. You can add all these and it'll just plot it on that chart. So you can look back and see over the past history how much or how less have they done of something. Check this website out, guys. It's the bomb. DOCOH. All your institutional information. All of your big institutions. 141 holders of this company. And it's got it broken down into every quarter. How much they had, how much did they make or lose. See over time the short interest, you got a spike right there. Volume, stock price, short ownership, 3 months. So filed on the 1st of March, 2021, period, December of 2020, Blackstone Multi-Strategy Fund, negative 7,000 shares at a value of $13,000. This website's the bomb, guys, I'm telling you. You can see what IPOs are up and coming. They also have an earnings calendar. What stocks are doing splits. You can see the top holdings by value. Apple. Wow, 1.3 trillion. Terminix Global Holdings, TMX, increased their holdings by 52,000%. most positions opened. VTRS, Tesla. Most positions closed. Top stocks by total value of calls. Top stocks by total call to put ratio. Tesla, look at that, 1.3 trillion. That's crazy. So you see the tools that you have with these websites and the information that you could take in. I would show you guys all the stock screeners that are out there, but those are, all you really got to do is Google stock screener and you're going to have a bunch of them pop up. Like ChartMill is one of them. ChartMill, this one runs a little bit different. How it works is if you create an account, I think I signed in with this. Let me see. And it goes off of how many credits you have. Credit info. So every month at the beginning of the month, they give you like 2,000 credits. So if you just open an account and just leave it alone, you'll just amass a crap load of credits. You could see I have 55, almost 56,000 credits. And this is going back to 2019. And they're all gifts. But everything that you do on this website, it uses credits. So if I go to the stock screener and I create a screener, and every time that I do it and use it, it's going to use up my credits. So you can look up mining. And just like Finviz, if you hover over it, it'll give you a chart. So create an account, just let the credits build up, and then you have a stock screener that in your back pocket you can use. Check it out and try it out. ChartMill.com. Click on TALO here. That's a pretty good breakout from 13 up to 14. Technical analysis, technical rating a 9. The long and short-term trends are both positive. This is looking good. How it's performed the past month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. That's a good breakout right there. And a good run up there from 8 all the way up to 14. Then you can look up their revenue by the year. Wow, they were really starting to grow there. Still are growing. That operating expenses went up. And then if you sign up for a newsletter with ChartMill, every weekend they send you a chart of the week. See? Upcoming earnings release, technical setup. Exactly like Finviz with the lines drawn on the charts. So check this website out, guys. ChartMill.com. What was another one? Another one is StockFetcher. I think I have an account with this. Build your filters from over 125 indicators. So let's see. I want volume. Parameters, none. Description, number of shares traded for a given stock on a particular day. Examples, Fetcher, volume has been increasing for 3 days. You got these stocks right here. And it opens up an little interactive chart. You could draw on it if you wanted. And then you can really get customized with the filters on this thing. Like if you can write code, you'd thrive with this website. So you start typing your filter here, or click the filter builder to get started. Filter builder. So I want to add a sector. What sector do I want? Consumer discretionary. Add. Filter builder. Add a market. I want the Nasdaq. Add. Add a filter. Volume is above. Add a column. So you can really get in depth with this thing. And every time you add a filter, it pulls up all of these charts that meet your criteria. So StockFetcher.com. You can join it. $9 a month to use it. $25 a quarter. I'm sure you get even more defined searches if you wanted. Reverse stock split, stocksplit.com. This website's going to tell you your stock split calendar, reverse stock splits, preferred stock newsletter, top option ideas, your stock message board. And it's got your list right here. ACET did a 1-for-7 split. So AVNW announced on March 5th, 2021 that they're going to do a 2-for-1 stock split. And it's going to recorded date on April 1st, 2021. There's a chart right here to show you. And then list of stock splits in this slideshow. So you can continue in the slideshow. This website looks so outdated. Stock buybacks. Wow, look at that breakout. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta get something to drink. All right, all of these websites that I'm showing you guys are websites that I've learned from Tim Sykes, a lot of his DVDs, watching YouTube videos. Look at top 10 pot stocks. Insider buying. And it still updates it. On Wednesday, partner Bancorp's director, Michael, made a $320,000 purchase of PTRS, buying 43,500 shares at a cost of $738. Investor research, featured slideshows. The worst performing ETFs last 3 months. The best performing ETFs. Oh, I gotta register to see that. See, and they're out here to get your email. Everybody is email. Everybody wants your email for their email list. I think I did register for this website though. It's free and you get newsletters. You guys doing good? You alright? Not falling asleep yet? Traderfeed.blogspot. This is a blog post from Dr. Brent Steenbarger. If you don't know who Dr. Brent Steenbarger is, he specializes in emotions trading psychology. He's been working for S&B Capital. He's written a few books, The Daily Trading Coach, High Performance Trading. But you can go back here and look at all of his blog posts and read all of his blog posts from years back. 2019, he wrote 110 blog posts. 2020, he written 122 blog posts. All the way back to 2005. Look at that. S&P E-mini premium to cash. Recently on my site, I mentioned the S&P E-mini premium to cash as a valuable market indicator reflecting program trading activity. So just going back and reading what he was blogging about, and he's still around today. Trading Psychology weblog. Man, these websites are super old. Look at a young Dr. Brent Steenbarger right there. This is going all the way back to 2007. Yep. Steenbarger has his own YouTube channel as well. So websites and blogs. And then he's got a list here of all the websites that he likes. Instant Bull, Seeking Alpha, Stock Picker, Trading Education, Trader Mike, ETF Trends. Let's see if this is active. Yep. Still active. ShareTradingEducation.com. Free downloads. Let's see what they got. Your free case study, grab profits or let profits run. Biggest stock market price swing since 1929. Let's see what they got for trading psychology. Testimonials for Master Your Mind, Master Your Trading. I've never even heard of this website. June 10th, 2007, tracking the trend. In my recent post regarding stock market performance as a function of hour of the day, I found that the first hour of trading has accounted for about 3/4 of all my gains in the recent bull market. A finer grained look finds that most of the gains is attributable to overnight action, the movement from the close of the prior day to the open of the next trading session. What this means is that the trend of prices for the day trader is not necessarily the trend of prices for the longer term trader. One of the most common mistakes I see very short term traders makes is extrapolating trends from daily charts to their own intraday trading. In point of fact, from market open to close, there may be no such trend whatsoever. To remedy this problem in my short-term trading, I like to see trends emerge during the course of the day. 4 indicators have proven particularly, I can't say that word, useful in this trend. Tracking intraday new highs versus lows. by following a basket of stocks that highly correlate with the S&P 500 index and are highly weighted within the SPX. I examine how many issues are making hourly new highs and lows, as my recent post indicates. Shifts in these new high-low numbers can alert us to transitions between short-term market trends. Tracking the trend of the NYSE tick. I calculate the adjusted NYSE tick by adjusting each 1-minute tick reading for the 20-day moving average value of the tick. This measure is sensitive to small cap movement as well as large caps and provides a useful gauge of shifts in sentiment. When we see the NYSE tick providing readings consistently above or below its 20-day moving average, this provides a nice alert for a trending market. This is interesting stuff, guys. Just by digging into this stuff, you see now we got Dr. Brent Steenbarger. We're going back and reading his blog post from 2007. That's 14 years ago. Tracking the emerging moving average of the NYSE tick. Volume transacted at the market bid and offer for the ES futures. So even by going back and reading this stuff, I get to see how these markets were moving at this time. What was he thinking? How was he trading? How was he trading and making money during this specific time? And then you can look ahead, because we're in the future, and compare it. How are the markets moving now compared to 14 years ago? What was he talking about? And is it maybe still relevant today? A major problem among the traders, experienced as well as new, was that their goals for coaching and self-development were vague. They expressed a general sense of what they wanted to accomplish. I needed to let profits run and cut losers sooner, but did not seem to have a concrete understanding of how specifically they would do that. My sense is that many of the traders who wrote to me are not ready to jump into trading psych exercises and techniques for change. Rather, they would benefit from working with a coach to explore their successful and unsuccessful trades and get a more concrete handle on their strengths and the areas needed for improvement. From such specific exploration, the traders could develop positive, measurable goals that would spark their progress. This is interesting stuff, guys. I'm actually going to share this link with you for you guys to check it out yourself. I posted it in the members chat. All right, guys, in the Discord. Background on you. Wait. The Trader Coaching Project. With this post, I am announcing a coaching project to the best of my knowledge. We will be a first on the web. What I purpose is that I collaborate with a trader over the period of a month in a coaching arrangement to help the trader enhance his or her performance. The coaching would be entirely free of charge. Wow, they got lucky. Your email should include the following information: background on you, who are you, what mistakes you tick, where you're located, your skills and career background. Yeah, there's a lot of gold great content on this website, guys. For real. I would dive deep into this website when you have free time. I shared the link. Look at how much, I was going to say that S word, stuff there is on this thing. Just pages and pages and pages of just content and stuff. Strategy. This is the source of one's basic edge in the marketplace. Tactics. These are the ways one implements one's strategy in particular market circumstances. Mechanics. These are the concrete tasks that one must perform well to implement tactics. Superior focus, capacity for sustained attention, concentration, and capacity for impulsive control. Man, this website's deep. I'm glad I stumbled upon this. I gotta save this. That was under the trader performance, trader development, articles, web blogs, bio. He's been actively involved in the financial markets since the 1970s. That's 60 years. Wow. If I would have never done this class with you guys, I would have never found this website. This website is the bomb. Where's that other one at? Trader feed. I'll also share this link with you guys too. Those are two great links right there. A buddy of mine sent me this website. This website's really cool for looking up different psychological topics. Like, this whole website is based around different experiments from the past that people have done on humans to learn how humans react to stuff. What are they thinking? Their psychology, emotions. I mean, it really gets into some really deep stuff. And for me, I'm interested in that type of stuff. It's just been a while since I've been to this website. Fred.com. This is going to be a good website for all of your economic data. There's a few websites like this. This one isn't my favorite one. Let me see. This is one of my favorite ones because it takes it by day. So you can see here Monday, March 8th, it tells you right here of everything that's going on. At 10 a.m. Eastern Time, you have your wholesale inventories. At 11:30 a.m., you have your 3-month bill auction. And then you can move forward and see at what times all this stuff's happening. See right there, Thursday at 10:30 a.m., that's the natural gas report. So I think it's every Thursday they do the natural gas report. And if you know the gas ETFs and you tune in for the 10:30 natural gas reports, a couple minutes before they put their reports out, you'll see the gas ETFs just surge in price. And there are people out there that just strictly trade the gas report every week. And that's what they do. So it's pretty fascinating the more you learn about all this stuff and put it together and see all the different ways you can make money in the market. I mean, there's tons and tons and tons of trading vehicles in this market. So this is one of my favorite economic websites. There's all kinds out there. This one's called EconDay.com. ECONO, Econo, ECONODAY.com. Market maker lookup. If you're really into the level 2 and you're really into the market makers and everything, the NasdaqTrader.com, they have a little section right here. If you come right here, see that market participant, click that. And then if you see the market maker on the level 2 and you want to know who that is, click the market participant and then enter the name that you see on that level 2, and it'll pull up all the information on that market maker. The Nasdaq book viewer, it looks like this. Pretty much just like the level 2, but you get a more in-depth of the Nasdaq book. You have to pay monthly for this, but you can find it at the Nasdaq.com. I've never used it. I had a buddy that used it and he showed it to me, but it's a really in-depth book of the Nasdaq, and you could really look into the level 2. And this is what it looks like right here. I forget how much it is. StockCharts.com. So StockCharts.com, this website's awesome. amazing, you guys. If you want to learn new strategies, learn something new, StockCharts.com has so many areas for you to discover and learn stuff. If you just go to Chart School, click on Chart School, you got chart analysis, technical indicators and overlays, market indicators, glossary, trading strategies and models. There's all kinds of areas in here. Let's click on technical indicators and overlays. Right here, it gives you a big list of all the indicators and overlays that are out there for you to use as tools. So, anchored VWAP. Let's click on anchored VWAP. And it also gives you a little area up here. It'll read all of this information for you so you don't have to go through and read it yourself. But the introduction of the anchored VWAP gives you an example with the chart. A video from Brian Shannon on anchored VWAP, how it calculates it, interpretation with another chart example, more chart examples, and look at this list. I mean, it just goes on and on and on about indicators and overlays. Slope. What's the slope? Giving you examples right here for you to learn and pick up on this and develop a strategy of your own. Glossary. This glossary section, I kept trying to find it over and over again when I was making the candlestick videos. They have all of the candlesticks, the patterns, the formations, the definitions, all of it. Abandoned baby, right there with an example. After hours, giving you pretty much a breakdown of all the what's the word I'm looking for? The lingo of the stock market. All or none, alpha, Amex, the term used for the American Stock Exchange. What's the Aaron oscillator? The indicator called the Aaron oscillator can be constructed by subtracting Aaron down from Aaron up. Since Aaron up and Aaron down oscillate between 0 and plus 100, the Aaron oscillator oscillates between negative 100 and plus 100 with the 0 as the center crossover line. What's the ask? Also known as the offer, the price that the market maker guarantees to fill a buy order. A buy order placed at the market will usually be filled at the current asking offer price. The ask price is usually greater than the bid price. You see how you just pick up on stuff when you dig into this and just going through the list here and seeing what these words mean. The ask. Oh, okay, so now I know what I get filled on. If I hit a market buy order, I get automatically filled on the ask. Some people don't know that. If you hit a market sell, it's going to sell you on the bid. If you hit a market buy, it's going to buy you on the ask. So you going through and reading all this stuff, putting it together, that's how you start to form everything and having those aha, I get it now, those moments. You just got to put a little bit of elbow grease into it, get on that grind and hustle, and you'll be on your way. I'll look into Randy Howell I'm pretty strict on who I learn from, because psychology and emotions, that's a tough subject, because you got to be careful how you explain it and their beliefs, how they present it to you. You know, there's people out there who focus on psychology and human emotion, but they've never traded a day in their life, but they're out there teaching it. You know what I'm saying? I'm real picky on who I learn from. I'll say that, because there's too much out there. I'd much rather have people that I learn from have years of experience under their belt. So StockCharts.com, great website, along with if I spelt it right, Investimonials, not Investimonials, Investopedia. Investopedia, guys. This is one of my favorite websites out there. Investopedia, you need to know something, you want to learn something, go to Investopedia, because you're going to get a 100% guaranteed accuracy on the topic and the subject. What's great about this, they have an education section right here. And you go down to the dictionary, and they have it alphabetically. So you could start with the A's and start working your way down. Even if you're not interested in the day trading, you just want to know more about the financial markets. How is your 401k? You want to learn more about that. 401k plan. Click on that, and it completely breaks it down for you. It really does. It breaks it down to you to the T, with many examples, great explanations. Most of them have little videos explaining it for you. And then when you scroll down at the bottom, they have related terms that you can dig into. And if you work for an employer and you have a 401k plan, educate yourself on it. Take the most advantage as you can for your 401k. And then, because most people, they just sign up for it, and then they have no idea how they just invest their money. They have no idea how it's growing for them. And it could be the slowest and safest way they're growing their money, and the market is just booming and exploding right now. Wouldn't you want to take advantage of that? Take advantage of that, especially if you're young. So Investopedia, economics, stocks, mutual funds, ETFs. Let's look at ETF. What's an ETF? Just completely breaks it down for you. Cash invested ETFs. You could see over the course of time, more and more people are investing more and more money into ETFs. They're just growing in popularity as the years go on. The types of ETFs. Telling you guys, dig into these websites, because the more you know, like I always say, the more edge, the more advantage you have over the other dude or other woman. When you really break it down, me sitting here, I have 5 monitors. I have 12, 20 charts up. I study every day. I'm here every day for hours at a time, watching the stock market, observing. I have way more of an advantage over someone who just uses their phone and they're pulling up charts on Robinhood. All right, let me see here. We'll cover YouTube now. I don't know why it signed me out of. I don't get that. Let me try to sign back in. Give me a second, guys. I gotta go through the process of verifying. I had my mic muted. So this next part here, I'm going to show you guys all the YouTube channels that I've learned from when I first started and that I still continue to watch till this day. To me, I'm very selective and picky about who I learn from because we all know it's easy to pick up bad habits. Why am I going to learn from somebody that has no idea what the heck they're even doing? And then just because somebody has 1 million subscribers doesn't mean they're good traders. I'll get that out of the way right there. So one of the first people that I learned from was this guy right here, Tim Sykes. Now look at this. Look at how many videos he has. He's got over 1,400 videos. 1,400 videos. Tim Sykes, love him or hate the guy, he knows what he's talking about. He does. He's been around forever. Even though he is a big sales guy, you don't want to get suckered into all of his overpriced courses and what he has out there. He's very, very smart in this field of putting products out there for people to buy. He has Profitly. He has a monthly subscription for. He has his chat room. He's got a monthly subscription for. He's got that platform, Stocks to Trade. He's got his trading DVDs. He's got so many money sources that's working for him. So give props to the guy. He did all of that himself. So don't hate the player, hate the game. And this guy gets a lot of hate for what he's got going on out here. See, just to sign up for his chat room, the minimum is $75 a month. His millionaire challenge thing, it's like $150 a month. That's not even including his Profitly website, which is like another $50 a month. And then his Stocks to Trade platform. At the end of the day, that Stocks to Trade platform is like $300 a month just for the platform and the market data. So this dude's out here killing it. But all you got to do, go to his videos and go pull up all of his old videos. Start with the oldest videos first. The videos from 9-10 years ago. I'm telling you guys, those videos are just gold. If you know Tim Sykes, he repeats himself a lot, over and over and over and over again. He's got all of this stuff working for him now. He doesn't really have to do much now because he's letting all of his past work for him now. His Profitly, Stocks to Trade, his DVDs, his websites, his chat room, Stocks to Trade podcast, Tim Bowen. He's letting all of that work for him. So he's just kicking back and letting the money come in. Now, if you go back 10 years ago and watch all of his first videos, they're gold. You even hear him talking about him starting to develop this new trading platform that's going to revolutionize the small cap penny stock world, and that's Stocks to Trade. But I'm telling you guys, go back, watch all of his old videos from 5+ years ago. You will not be disappointed. They're great. And what I really like about Tim Sykes, he doesn't teach you technical analysis on a chart. What he really teaches you is a stock's fundamentals. He teaches you more on the news side. The news, how to spot a scammy company, how to spot these pump and dump stocks, stock promoters. He's really good in that. When it comes to technical analysis and trading styles and strategies, he's not too great in that field. There was another one. Not even many people know about it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. You guys are going to laugh when you see this. There it is right there. All right, this is Answer Stock. This is the DVD Answer Stock. He's trying to sell this DVD. Let me see. He's selling this DVD for like $500. No. Profitly. This is another website he owns. And look at, if you go to the premium, I have an account with this guy, but I never bought anything. So, here it is. All his DVDs. Answer Stock. Where is it? Right here. Answer Stock. He's selling it for $1,500, guys. It's right here on YouTube for free. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. He's selling it for that much. $1,500 for this Answer Stock DVD. And it's all right here on YouTube for free. All you gotta do is look. I feel sorry for the people who paid $1,500 for this DVD. But this is just all it is a web podcast thing he did for like a year. Every month he would get together with Superman and Triforce Trader, and they would do a 3-way conference call, and they would just talk. They would talk about all kinds of stuff, trading, how they learned, what they're going through in the market, where they're at, and so on. It's each episode's 20 minutes long. So it's like a 3-4 hour DVD, but it's worth checking out. And that's Answer Stock. It's just, this is the YouTube channel, Answer Stock. Only 1,000 subscribers. Not many people know about this channel. So the whole goal of this, you want to learn from multiple different people to see how all these people view the stock market and their beliefs. Everybody has different beliefs about the stock market. I view the market differently than Timothy Sykes. Timothy Sykes views the market differently than me. Deckmar Trades views the market differently. So if you see the way all these people view the markets, you take away what you like from everybody and you start to develop your own way of looking at the markets and your trading style and your strategies. That makes sense? All right. So Timothy Sykes was like one of the first guys that I learned from. When I was working, I had the advantage of having headphones. So I would work a 10-hour shift and I would just plug my ears with my headphones and just have Timothy Sykes on autoplay on YouTube, and I would just listen to all of his videos. I did that for over a year straight, just strictly watching Timothy Sykes. I didn't listen to anybody else. And then from there, it's probably bad for business that I'm promoting all of these other gurus out there, but this is how I learned. I also did sign up for Timothy Sykes' chat room. And to be honest with you guys, I never even did a review video or anything. It's not worth it. For one, Timothy Sykes isn't in the chat room. What he has in there are past students that claim they have success. They're all moderators in the chat room. Timothy Sykes ain't in the chat. Timothy Sykes, he's in the Millionaire Challenge chat room with the people who paid more and more money. So the chat room, it's just filled with noobs. That's all it's filled with. It wasn't even worth it. And then from Timothy Sykes, I went on to Deckmar Trades. This was way before he went over to Tradecaster. What he had was a website, deckmartrades.com, and you'd go to his website and you'd sign in, and you'd go to his Webinato. That's the platform he would run on. And every single day he would do live trading from 9 to 10:30, and then he would take a 2-hour break, and then he'd come back live for Power Hour. And I did that every day with him for almost a year. And I gotta thank Deckmar Trades. Deckmar Trades, this guy, he really put everything together for me. Like, he made everything seem, he just connected everything. Going back to when I was saying Timothy Sykes, he won't teach you or show you how to actually look at these charts and trade the stock. Deckmar Trades did that for me. I was able to sit there every day and watch him. How was he viewing the market? What's he just listening to him? Trading these low float pump and dump stocks. It really connected a lot for me. So let me see if his website's still active. That's Tradecaster. Nope, he doesn't have it active anymore. Nope, not active. But since he made that switch over to Tradecaster, I've checked out Tradecaster. It's honestly not worth it. It's stupid, to be honest. It really is. See, this is Tradecaster. You go to the top streams. I honestly think Deckmar Trades has a partnership with the person who created Tradecaster, because everywhere you go on Tradecaster, it's pretty much Deckmar Trades. That's it. I mean, it's open for other people to use it and to stream and trade live, but all you see everywhere on it is Deckmar Trades. So look at what they do. They charge you $100 a month, or you could do every 6 months for $500, or a year for $1,000. They have. Let me see if I can log in. I have an account on here. So you get paid to stream. So you go to the videos. These are all his video libraries. So he's got level 2, shorting, entries and exits, all this stuff. Scanners, trade ideas, TC2000. See, Sean Deckmar. And then they charge for the trade idea scanners. So if you want Deckmar Trades pre-market scanners, he'll give you the settings to those specific scanners for $300. That's crazy. Go to the lobbies. See, I'm not even getting any other people that are using this. So Deckmar Trades, I should sign up with them as a streamer. I don't know, guys. I don't know. They probably take a percentage of the thing. I was checking out Tradecaster. I just wasn't really a fan of it. And then, like, I follow other people on Twitter. And at one point, Deckmar, he recruited two other people, two other well-known traders to come to Tradecaster, and they hyped it all up. They announced it. These guys were joining the Tradecaster team. And then about a month into it, one of them quit. And then he released a video explaining why he quit Tradecaster. And then the other guy, I don't know if he's still with him or with Tradecaster or not, but I was watching the person who left Tradecaster. You could search for it. It's right here. I quit Tradecaster. This guy right here. Because this guy has a following. And Dan Irish, you might see him post on Twitter. He's one of Tim Sykes' guys. But he was on Tradecaster. And then he quit because he said he didn't believe the quality was there of what they were charging the customers. They were charging the customers like $200 a month to watch him stream monthly. And he said, dude, that's not cool. Charging people $200 to watch me trade? No. I don't know the full story, but how many videos does he have? 257 videos on YouTube. This guy has high energy. He talks fast. He talks a lot. But you can learn a lot from this guy. Trust me. I learned a lot from this guy. I was even part of his community before I even started Trading Learning 101 and my own community. I was with Deckmar Trades for almost a year. So I learned a lot from this guy. And the funny thing is, guys, I give shout outs to Deckmar, Tim Sykes. I say thanks, guys. I learned a lot from you and I'm still here today. But I never get a like, a retweet, or even a comment back from them. I've even sent Deckmar and Tim Sykes a private message saying thank you and never got anything back. But I see them all day retweeting and commenting on new people. It's so weird. It's like, brah, I'm saying thank you and giving you a shout out, and I can't even get a like or a comment back saying thank you? What? Is it that competitive out here? Do you see me as a threat? For real? I don't get it. I even did it with Investors Underground. I sent out a thank you to Nathan from Investors Underground a while back. Never got a reply back. Never got a like or anything. I'm like, dang. You should sign up with them as a streamer. This is exactly what I am doing. That is funny. I've been with Deckmar for 4 months. How much was his old website? For sure. Back then, Deckmar was charging, I want to say it was $100 a month. And how you had to do it was you had to do it through PayPal, and you'd get access to his website. Like, he legitimately had it set up pretty good. And then he switched over to Tradecaster, and I'm like, what? Bad move, bro. He's still rocking with Tradecaster, though. He's a big believer in it. Like I said, I've looked into Tradecaster. I'm just not too much of a fan of it. I don't think people are going to go out of their way for this streaming platform when you have YouTube. It just makes no sense. And then you have to load up on coins every month or something. I don't know. They're weird here. So then Tim Sykes, Deckmar Trades, and then Investors Underground. And here I am. I'm still giving the guys his praise, even though they won't recognize me when I say thank you to them. But these guys are legit guys. Investors Underground. You're going to see them in Timothy Sykes DVDs. Nathan has been around forever. He really has. He's been around trading pretty much the past 20 years. And they have all kinds. How many videos do these guys have? I bet you they have a lot. It says 250 videos. They have way more than that. Way more than that. They have to be deleting a lot of their videos. Go to their videos. He's got a lot of live streams that he does. The playlist, all kinds of great playlists here. I highly recommend Investors Underground. He knows what's up. Another great channel, guys, with 1,300 videos. SMB Capital. Now, with SMB Capital, though, you have to be careful with what I'm about to say here. SMB Capital, they are a great YouTube channel. They're a great trading firm. They know what they're talking about. But you have to be careful with analysis paralysis. Sometimes these guys, they do just a little bit too much. And when I say they do a little bit too much, it's when they break down their trades and talk about how they traded something, I feel like they overlay it too much. They overlay it with too many obstacles, like watching volume and breaking down the tape and looking at the level 2, watching the bid and the ask with the market makers fight. Like, I feel like they can get in a bit too far with breaking down stuff and some of their techniques. But overall, though, they put out great content. Mike Bellafiore has 2 great books that he's put out. What's the first one? I'm drawing a blank here. One Good Trade and snap, what is it? One Good Trade and the Playbook. Right here. One Good Trade and the Playbook. 2 great books by Mike Bellafiore. They're most definitely high recommendations. You got to check them out and read them. But the great thing with SMB Capital and Mike Bellafiore, they teach you and show you that you as a trader should have a playbook of styles and strategies that you specifically like to trade, and you should be going back into your playbook and retweaking your plays and keeping track of your plays. It's your playbook. So that's what I really like about SMB Capital. So SMB Capital, Mad As Money. Mad As Money, he's been around for a while. You can catch him on Chat with Traders. He did an interview with Chat with Traders a while ago. But the thing with Mad As, and he's got 114 videos. The thing with Mad As, he's got a style of trading that's his own. Like, this dude is so wicked fast with his trading. He strictly pretty much trades off of the level 2. He's got wicked fast fingers, and this guy be making mad profit. I've had a few people come into the Discord from Mad As Money, and they even said, I cannot trade like him because it is just too fast paced. But he's a great guy, and the community is great. You can learn if you're more of a fast-paced person. I didn't really watch Mad As's videos. I really didn't. But I follow him on Twitter. He does post good tweets. Go ahead. Subscribe. Watch his videos. I'm just pointing them out. You got to know about Mad As. The dude's, he's a freak. $2.4 million in just 13 minutes. That's insane. Who's out here doing that? Let me see here. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to go back and think who I was learning from. I didn't really follow many of Timothy Sykes' students, like Stephen Ducks. I know Stephen Ducks has a big following. This guy right here. But I don't even watch his videos because I don't even understand him. That accent that he has is so thick. I just can't understand what he's saying. He's a legit dude. He's got a big following. I just never paid attention to him. I never really paid attention to any of Timothy Sykes' students. Stephen Ducks, Tim Gurtani. I mean, people are in love with Tim Gurtani. I don't know how to spell his name. He even just put out a new DVD, Trading Tickers 2. Tim Gurtani, I don't know about the guy. I really don't. Part of me wants to believe he's real and he's doing it for real, but then the other part of me is like, I honestly believe they built a story on this guy, and he's just a Timothy Sykes story and a face for the story. You don't really see much activity from Tim Gurtani. He posts sometimes. He's got a massive, huge following. You ask any Tim Sykes fan, they're going to drool over Tim Gurtani. He's like the golden boy. And you hear Tim Sykes always mention him. One of my first millionaire students, Tim Gurtani, making over $13 million in profits to this day. I really don't know if I believe in it. I really don't. Bulls on Wall Street. Cannell. This guy is a character. This guy knows how to talk and interact with people. This guy can talk and talk and talk and talk. He says some pretty off-the-wall stuff sometimes also. He's a day trader, but I think he specializes more in swing trading. He's got a lot of videos, a lot of them. I learned from this guy also. I never signed up for any of his courses or paid for any of his products, but I did watch a lot of his webinars and a lot of his videos. So you can take away some great stuff. He's got a lot of great sayings, I will say, quotes. And still to this day, I took some of his quotes and I use them in my chat. Like, if you chase, you die. That's Kunal's quote and saying that he says a lot. Very funny guy, loves to talk. Check him out. You'll learn a few things from him. You all know Ricky Gervais. I followed him way back when I was just starting because he was so big on YouTube, and he still is to this day. He's closing in on 1 million subscribers. I remember Ricky Gervais back when the dude from Boiler Room Trading was with Ricky Gervais. Before he even started Boiler Room Trading. What's his name? Connor from Boiler Room. So yeah, back before he was even pretty much out on his own, he was with Ricky at one point, and then he branched off and he did his own thing. You can learn a lot from this guy and his channel. I don't really watch too many of his videos because to me, he comes off as a prick. He really does. I just get bad vibes when he talks. Like he has that attitude of, I'm better than you. You know, or like he's higher or over you. I just don't like the way he talks. And if you see the way he interacts with his audience, he really treats them like dog crap. Like he's really disrespectful at his audience. And that's just a big turnoff for me. So, yeah, I don't pay attention to this guy. It is what it is. Just comes off as a prick. Roland Wolf, one of other Tim Sykes' students, he put out a couple videos on YouTube, and then he put out a trading DVD. And now all the Tim Sykes students are drooling over this guy as well. He's the next Tim Gertani, they say. He has some good videos on YouTube. Other than that, I wouldn't do anything else with him. Chat with traders, yup. Guys, we've been going at this now for 3 hours. That's crazy. So chat with traders, Aaron Fifield. This is a must listen to podcast. Must listen to. There are so many interviews here with so many great traders. You get to see how these traders view the markets, their beliefs, how they trade the markets. I cannot recommend this channel enough. Chat with traders. Another one, and it's a pretty brand new channel, is Confessions of a Market Maker. This dude was a market maker for over 20 years. They sit down, they just talk about what's happening in the markets currently. The market maker guy, I forget his name, but he reflects on the days of when he was a market maker and tells stories. There are some great episodes with this. This is an underrated channel, and I feel like this is going to be a big channel in the future. So, Confessions of a Market Maker. Right, SMB Capital. Yeah, they make it seem like it's a bit too complex. That's a big turnoff, but they do have good videos. They really do. I've been around for 5 years, so I know, and I've learned a lot from YouTube. Majority pretty much of what I know is from YouTube. That's all I would do when I was at work. I would just plug in the headphones and I would just listen to these guys talk. Warrior Trading, even back when I was first starting, he was still one of the top channels, still is to this day. Go back, watch his old stuff. Not much of his new stuff. He's good. I wouldn't sign up for any of his classes. This guy's on the grind. This guy's doing live streams twice a day. He's doing live streams over the weekend. But the final goal with this guy is he wants you to sign up for the Warrior Trading course. That's his ultimate goal. Guy Gentile. He did at one time own a brokerage. Some of you guys, you newer guys, you might not even remember it. What was the name of it? It's not TradeStation. What was the name of that brokerage? I forget the name of the brokerage that he owned, but he owned a brokerage that was offshore and overseas for people to get around the PDT rule, and then they closed up. But Guy Gentile, he's been around for a while. Brian Shannon. Brian Shannon is the author of the book How to Read the Markets Using Multiple Timeframes. A great book. He did work for Seeking Alpha. I think he still does. Alpha Trends. Right there. Brian Shannon's the bomb. And then I just seen it. Steve Neeson, the candlestick god, the guy who brought candlesticks to the Western world. And the books I'm always ranting and raving about, he also has his own YouTube channel. Him and Stephen Bigelow. This guy is another big candlestick guy too, and he's written a few books. And he's always still putting videos out. For right now, I think that's going to be about it, guys. 3 hours, that's a pretty long class. I don't even think a lot of people are going to watch this whole thing. But I want to thank you guys for sticking with me through this whole class. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys were able to take away a lot from this. This is part 5 of the masterclass. I'm giving this one out to the public. If you guys want to be a part of the other masterclasses and you want to be a part of the Discord chat, every day we're out here. We're in here on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, working together as a team and a community, having each other's backs in the market, having multiple eyes in the market. And again, we're working together as a team. You also get access to member-only videos. If you're interested in this, guys, all you got to do is go to my YouTube channel, click the join button here. You get an intro video. You could sign up for the Discord chat room. Or if you want to be a part of the day trading masterclass, once you signed up, go to the Discord, send Mr. Wolf, which is me, a message with your YouTube username, and we'll unlock the server for you. Here's the day trading masterclass right here. You get the classes, member-only videos. Thanks for subscribing, Ignite by Drew. The member-only videos, study group sessions, market recaps, PowerPoint slides from the classes, homework, my study notes, all of the notes that I took when I was just starting out as a trader, sharing it all with you for you all to grow and pick up on this quicker. You want to be a part of a community. You want to be a part of a community as a trader. It's a lonely world out there. And when you're in the markets all by yourself, admit it, it's pretty hard. You don't know where to turn. You don't got no one to talk to. Here at Trading Learning 101, that's all what we're about. Being a community. Being here every day in the chat. Talking about what we're trading. What we're looking at. What's going on in the markets. Having fun with each other. Posting GIFs. Admitting our mistakes. Learning from each other. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up. I'm done. 3 hours, that's crazy. I need a break. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks for joining up. Every single day the Wolfpack's getting bigger and stronger. Like I always say guys, have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. I'll see you guys later. Peace.